Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Greater St. Albert Catholic School's first ever virtual expo. My name is Raymond Rolston, and I serve as the Director of Early Childhood Education and Learning Support Services, and I'm your host for this evening. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's expo may look a bit different, but we are still just as excited to host this event and share important information with you. We are grateful for modern technology that allows us to be together, even if we cannot gather in person. We feel confident we can provide you with a comprehensive overview of the early learning programs we offer in Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. Before we begin, there are a few housekeeping items. This event is being recorded. You have the opportunity to ask questions using the YouTube online chat at any time during the presentation. For the sake of time, please limit your questions and ensure they are related to the content of our expo. There is a designated time near the end of the program when we will respond to your general questions. Thank you for being here, and we will now begin with prayer. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Lord and listen to the opening prayer prepared by children in Neil M. Ross's kindergarten.
Let us begin with the sign of our faith. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, God, for this new day. In my school to work and play. Please be with me all day long. Every story, game, and song. May all the happy things we do. Make you, our Father, happy too. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you to Mrs. Moser, principal at Neil M. Ross School, and her kindergarten students for this precious prayer. The Greater St. Albert Catholic School Board acknowledges that it is meeting on the original lands of the Cree, those of Treaty 6, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. Kini Nasty Humpty Nota, thank you, Creator. Our superintendent, Dr. Clint Moroziak, has a welcome message on behalf of Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Clint Moroziak, and I'm the superintendent for Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. I'm so excited that you are choosing our division for your child's journey in K-12 education. By choosing Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools, you are selecting a division in which student success and academic excellence are built upon a foundation of faith, hope, joy, and love. Your child will also have the chance to experience unique learning opportunities, such as our excellent French Immersion program, sports and recreation academies, and advanced academic programming. We look forward to journeying with you and your child as partners in their education and are committed to helping your child grow in knowledge and faith over the course of their time in Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. God bless and enjoy the evening.
Also with us virtually, we welcome Dr. Rhonda Nixon, Deputy Superintendent, Rochelle O'Brien, Early Learning Coordinator, Colin Loisel, Religious Education Consultant, and Lorianne Turnbull, Transportation Supervisor. All of these people will be part of the panel to answer your questions near the end of the program. I am privileged to introduce you to our division and the fabulous early learning programming we offer. Typically, this evening is live and in person, where you can browse school displays and talk with administrators and teachers and attend sessions. Our school principals and early learning teachers and staff members are also with us this evening. You are welcome to contact any of them and they will assist you with school-specific questions or registration. The contact information for all schools is available on our division website. It is our hope that we can care for you and your family from now until graduation. With any journey, there is a beginning, and we are honored to be with you on your child's educational journey, and we are thrilled to introduce you to our kindergarten and pre-kindergarten programs. This evening is designed to provide you with an overview of our early learning programs, share the current thinking around early learning that is foundational to our programs, tell you about pre-kindergarten and how to inquire about attendance, and let you know about registering your kindergarten age child at your neighborhood school. You have come to the right place for a great beginning. During the presentation, I will be referencing videos specific to our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten programs that are available on our website and accessible through the information provided to you upon registering for tonight's expo. The videos were produced by our staff members and they replicate the sessions we would have had held if this event was in person. They will remain on our website for your access, and you are welcome to watch the videos at your leisure. Be sure to watch Keeping It Real During COVID if you are wondering about the COVID safety measures in place in our early learning classrooms. There are many dynamic options offered in our schools. We have many opportunities for your child to discover their interests and nurture their God-given talents. Our division is a leader in our province. This is due to our dedicated staff members who go above and beyond to provide a caring atmosphere where children flourish in so much more than academics. They grow and thrive as individuals. Your children will be immersed in an environment where they will care for others and make a difference in their communities and the world. Our schools are places where all children feel accepted, supported, and encouraged to follow their passions. Our schools are communities where young lives are transformed. We are in the business of developing young people into the best versions of themselves. We also have a very supportive and vibrant parent community. There are many ways to get involved in our schools, and we encourage you to do so. We hope that you develop some great new connections and friendships in your school community that last for years. Now we will hear from Colin Loisel, our religious education consultant, about faith in our schools.
Hi there, my name is Colin Loisel. I'm the religious education consultant for Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. And it's my pleasure this evening to speak to you a little bit about what Catholic education looks like in Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. In our schools, faith and faith education is so much more than just one subject or one aspect of the day. It's an experience that's lived out and shared in community and shared throughout every experience of the school day, through all activities, through all lessons, and most especially through all people and through all relationships. In our schools, we offer a holistic, faith-centered learning experience rooted in gospel values, which is permeated by staff, reflected in our students, and displayed throughout our buildings. Our Catholic Christian faith is permeated in all aspects of who we are. Our religious education programming in particular seeks to form students as responsible citizens through the lens of a Christian worldview that presents the values of responsible citizenship and community participation, providing opportunities for students to serve one another and their broader communities. A question that we get often, especially at these type of kindergarten expos, is, do we have to be Catholic? What if we're not Catholic? What if we're not even Christian? And the answer is, all students are welcome in our schools. Regardless of a person's faith experience, background, and culture, all children are unique, and our schools have a mission to help each student fulfill their God-given potential in all aspects of who they are. Our schools seek to support students in becoming the best versions of themselves, recognizing the uniqueness of every child. So it's not about trying to convert anybody, it's trying to celebrate who everybody is. Another question we often get is, does my student or does my child have to participate in faith activities, for example, prayer? And as much that prayer is vital, a vital aspect of what we do in our schools, prayer is always invitational by its nature. It is never required. So students are always given that opportunity to not necessarily participate if they're not comfortable with that. And of course, if there are aspects of Catholic education that a parent does not want their child to participate in, it's very important that we recognize parents as the primary educators for their students. And so we will, of course, accommodate the student based on a parent's written request. Thank you so much for letting me speak this evening, and God bless.
Colin will be available to answer questions near the end of the presentation. To learn more about faith in the kindergarten classroom, please view the Journey in Faith video available on our website. Your family will have lots of choice in our schools. In response to our communities, G Sacred schools offer diverse programming options, and we encourage you to ask our schools about the range of choices they provide. We have a well-established sports and recreation academy. We have academic programs that offer students enrichment opportunities throughout their learning journey. And we have a vibrant and rich French immersion program starting at kindergarten, which we will highlight in a moment. We recognize diverse learning opportunities in our early learning classrooms through a play-based approach. We invite you to view the Reimagining Kindergarten video on our website to learn more about our programming. Have you considered registering your child in a French immersion kindergarten program? Our next video will provide you an overview of French immersion in our divisions.
In our division, we take great pride in our French immersion programming. We have 7 different schools that offer either single track or dual track. Single track meaning that there is one specific language, the French language solely, or dual track, where a school may offer English learning as well as French immersion learning.
We have many families that are just looking to enhance their child's programming, to have them have a creative outlet, or just to try to build up a skill set to have them enable them to be able to have better opportunities later on in life.
The benefits of French immersion go far beyond career aspirations. They, in fact, will be known to the student long before that time.
Students are sponges at a very young age, and they tend to learn the language very quickly, especially in the early years. And that's why entering French immersion in elementary at the beginning of their stages in kindergarten is always more beneficial for the student.
For a parent who is maybe not sure, I've had parents share with me that they're so impressed at how quickly their child has picked it up, and they're so proud of what they're learning.
You step foot in those classrooms and it is such a positive experience, and you get the big picture. You get to see how much your kids are actually learning and how much they actually know.
The language
is loaded with values and culture. So giving a child an ability to think in a different language is extremely important.
As a kid, to understand and know something that your parents don't is actually, they feel like, you know, that does definitely boost their confidence, and they feel, you know, it sort of adds to their self-importance.
I would really encourage everybody to consider it. And, you know, think about your kids and think how they would thrive.
French immersion students, for example, meet or exceed English program students' performance in mathematics. It also helps them become more flexible thinkers with superior listening skills.
Having French immersion from K to 12 opens so many opportunities for students to be bilingual once they're out of high school. So if they follow it all the way through to the 12th grade, they just have such a better opportunity to maintain that language all the way through.
I like taking FLA because the group I'm in is really close, and especially with the teachers. I enjoy speaking a second language. I think it gives me opportunities that not many people have.
I love French, and I love all my friends in French, and it's just super fun. The classes sort of feel like another home because then we can, because we're around all the friends we've been with since kindergarten.
Opens a lot of opportunities up in the future. So like trying to get into good schools, such as like universities, trying to get jobs like through the government. Even if it's not through that, it still opens up lots of things that you can do if you want.
I love going to school and speaking French.
If you want to give your child the gift of the French language, and it truly is a gift, come and join us here at Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. In our division,
For specific kindergarten French immersion programming information, please plan to watch the Say Oui to French immersion videos on our website and attend the open houses of our French immersion schools. We are also thrilled to offer 3 virtual sessions about the benefits of choosing French immersion kindergarten in our schools. You are welcome to attend one or all 3 evenings where you will hear from families about their experiences and you will be able to ask questions. Information to register is on our website. By choosing Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools for your little one, you are choosing a division that welcomes your child whatever his or her strengths and abilities, strives to support young learners with programming based on research in child development, and we are a division that uses a team of professionals to provide support for your child in inclusive classroom settings. We have 4 pre-kindergarten sites in Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. Your child will gain skills through play, inquiry, creativity, problem solving, and social interaction, as well as early literacy, language, and numeracy activities. Parents and legal guardians who are interested in our pre-kindergarten programs are to submit an online inquiry form available on our GSacred website. This form has questions specific to your child, which is required for placement into our programs, and it is the first step to registering for pre-kindergarten. Our programs are instructed by certified teachers who assist children of all abilities to become confident learners. Further learning supports may include speech language pathologists, speech language assistants, occupational therapists, behavior consultants, physiotherapists, and educational assistance. To learn more about a pre-kindergarten classroom, please view the pre-kindergarten adventure video on our website. Based on assessment, children with a severe delay or disorder in specific areas of development may be eligible for program unit funding, also known as PUF. Children who are eligible for PUF may attend pre-kindergarten for 2 years prior to entering kindergarten. We have a screening process to help us determine eligibility. There are no programming fees for a child who qualifies for PUF. Children with no developmental concerns may be eligible for pre-kindergarten if space is available. Please note there are fees to attend this program. For the many parents seeking a pre-kindergarten experience for their child who does not qualify for funding, please fill out the pre-kindergarten inquiry form. We are looking at ways to offer additional programs for these children, and the forms will help us to plan accordingly. Parents will be contacted in the spring with a screening date and programming details. After this presentation, you will receive an email with the link to our webpage with a pre-kindergarten inquiry form. Please plan to attend the pre-kindergarten virtual open houses. Rochelle O'Brien, our early learning coordinator, will be available to answer questions near the end of the presentation. The 2021-22 online pre-kindergarten inquiry form is found on our website by clicking the navigation button and selecting pre-kindergarten under programming. The word kindergarten comes from a German word meaning children's garden. Kindergarten is a place for your child to grow and learn. We provide a learning environment that focuses on play and inquiry to support your child's development as a confident learner going into grade 1. We work with our families to ensure this important first step toward a Catholic education will be a wonderful experience. A child entering kindergarten in September 2021 must turn 5 prior to December 31st. Some parents who have a child turning 5 late in the year, near the December 31st cutoff, often wonder if they should wait to enroll the following year. If you're wondering what to do, feel free to contact the school principal to have a conversation about what is best for your child. Our school admin teams are ready to assist parents, especially when you have questions about your child's educational journey. For more information on what a kindergarten class looks like, please view the kindergarten adventure video on our website. Readiness for kindergarten varies among children. Is a child ever fully prepared for kindergarten? The bigger question may be, is a parent ever fully ready for their child to enter kindergarten? All kidding aside, we encourage parents to do 5 simple things. Invite your child into conversation with you. Talk with your child early and often. Do not ask and answer a question for your child. Listen for your child's answer and encourage him or her to respond. Communicating is essential for our little ones. Give your child time to play. All children need free time to simply play. Physical play helps children develop their motor skills. Group play helps children learn social skills, including how to resolve conflicts. It helps them to be persuasive and express their desires. Provide experiences away from you. Enroll your child in preschool or another activity, such as a religious education class, swimming lessons, or story time at your local library. These experiences will help your child develop skills of independence and confidence. Encourage independence and self-care. In kindergarten, teachers will often give directions that require children to complete a number of tasks. Encourage your child to care for themselves and manage their own things. And lastly, keep learning fun and relaxed. Allow your child to explore and learn at his or her own pace. Provide your child with learning experiences that are positive and fun. For more tips about getting your child ready for kindergarten, please view the Raising Mighty Learners, Loving Literacy, and the Power of Play videos available through our website. We recognize that you value choice in the type of programs that best suit your family. We offer 3 programming choices. Regular half-day program. Each has a morning option, and depending on enrollment, afternoon classes may be offered. Full-day program. Children attend kindergarten in both the morning and the afternoon. This is a program of choice and fees apply. Some schools offer this programming and it is dependent upon sufficient enrollment. Progressive program. Children attend half days until spring break, then attend full days for April, May, and June. Some families find this provides a gentle transition to grade 1. This is a program of choice and fees apply. Some schools offer this programming and it is dependent upon sufficient enrollment. The fees for these programs cover the cost of the staff. Parents interested in the optional programs are to fill out a form and provide an initial deposit for the optional program of your choice. You are also able to choose a fee schedule that is suitable for your family. After this presentation, you'll receive an email with the link to register for kindergarten registration. Please plan to attend your school's virtual open house and check out some of the parent information sessions being held for French immersion. The 2021-2022 kindergarten registration is found on our website by clicking the navigation button and selecting kindergarten under programming. Please note you will have to submit these forms to your school. You will also find the application forms for full day and progressive kindergarten on this page. Please submit this form to your school as well. Attending your neighborhood school is a great way to further your connections in the community. Please explore your community school first. Pre-kindergarten children are transported by their parents. Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools provides transportation to kindergarten students who live 1 kilometer or more from their designated school. Each school within our division has an attendance boundary. These attendance boundaries determine your designated school and can be found on our division website. If a sitter or a daycare is in a different location than your attendance area, your child may attend this school if you meet the division criteria for cross-boundary attendance. If you require transportation, the fee is at a higher cross-boundary rate. In cases where you are not attending your community school, please start by contacting the school principal. Lorianne Turnbull, Transportation Supervisor, is also available to answer your busing questions near the end of the presentation. The 2021-2022 bus application form will be available in mid-April. Please note, a transportation fee applies to all busing and the fees are determined each year prior to the bus registrations opening up. You may contact our transportation department at any time. Contact information is on our website. We will now hear from each school principal with a message of introduction.
Hi there, my name is Shelby Moser and I'm the principal of Neil M. Ross School right here in St. Albert. Our team of educators nurture and teach our NMR Eagles from grades kindergarten all the way through grade 6, with so many clubs to be a part of here, like our junior ATV banking program, our running club, and even our own wrestling team that competes provincially. Please join us at our virtual open house on January 21st at 6:30 p.m. If you need more information, don't hesitate to visit our school website or even call Neil M. Ross School. And if you would like to arrange a time to meet, we can do that over the phone or even virtually. I look forward to meeting everyone, even though it looks a little bit different this year. Your little eaglet will be safe to grow and learn here at Neil M. Ross School.
Dear parents and guardians, my name is Christine Sampson, and I'm the principal at Sister Alphonse Academy in St. Albert. Our school offers kindergarten to grade 9 programming and is situated in the beautiful new community of Jensen Lakes. We are a new school that services kindergarten to grade 9. We are wonder-driven and have exciting programs to offer at our school. Highlights of our kindergarten program includes safety protocols in place with options for in-person learning or the online learning pathway, learning through play approach. We are wonder-driven, inquiry-based learning, animated literacy program, balanced literacy component, as well as a home reading program. Please join us at our kindergarten virtual open house on Wednesday, January 27th at 6 p.m. Thank you for your time and consideration, and we are looking forward to meeting you soon.
Hello, my name is Nicole Baker, and I'm the principal at Bertha Kennedy Catholic Elementary School located in the Lacombe neighborhood in St. Albert. We are a vibrant school that serves students from pre-K to grade 6. We offer many extracurricular opportunities for students and are pleased to offer half-day, full-day, and progressive kindergarten programs. I would love for the opportunity to showcase to you all the programming that encapsulates our warm and positive school environment. Please join us at our virtual open house on Thursday, January 28th at 6 p.m. For more information, please visit our website or call Bertha Kennedy School to arrange a time to meet virtually or by telephone.
Bonjour, my name is Christina McKinnon and I am the principal of École Father Jan. École Father Jan is a single-track French immersion Catholic elementary school that is based at the bottom of Mission Hill here in St. Albert. We have kindergarten to grade 6 students. We also house a sports academy for grades 4 to 6. Our virtual open house this year is going to be held on January 28th at 5 p.m. and we definitely hope to see you there. For further information, please access our website for École Father Jan, or you can call the school as well. We can have a virtual meet. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir et bonne journée.
Welcome to St. Catherine Tekakwitha Academy, the newest elementary school in Morinville. We are so excited to welcome new families to our school. We offer programming for students in pre-K to grade 5, as well as sports academy programming in the area of hockey and cheer. We have dynamic options and advanced academic programming. We are so excited to have new families join us, and we invite you to our pre-K kinder open house that is taking place on February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you there.
Hello, my name is Ryan O'Gorman and I'm the principal of École Notre Dame Elementary School in Morinville. At École Notre Dame Elementary School, we are a dual-track school offering both English and French immersion programming for students kindergarten to grade 5. We are inviting new families to our own Kindergarten EXPO, which will be held on January 28th at 6 p.m. For more information, please visit our website at École Notre Dame Elementary School or contact the school directly to arrange a phone consultation or virtual meeting. Take care.
Hello, everyone. My name is Renee Trache, and I'm the principal of Legal School. We are a pre-K to grade 9 school in the heart of Legal, Alberta, a lovely town about 40 minutes north of Edmonton. At Legal School, your pre-kindergarten or kindergarten child will receive play-based, inclusive, supportive education with experienced teachers, support staff, and therapists. Our students benefit from small classes and a real sense of community at Legal School. We all know each other and we all take care of each other. We also offer rich and diverse educational opportunities, including options like hockey, recreation, cooking, digital media and communications, and fine arts. Please join us at our virtual open house on March 4th at 6 p.m. For more information, you can visit our website, ls.gsacrd.ab.ca, or you can call us at 780-961-3791 for more information or to set up a phone call or a virtual meeting. We look forward to meeting you and to welcoming you to our Legal family.
Hello, my name is Helen Jackson, and I'm proud to be the principal of the Tel Grandin Catholic Elementary School. The Tel Grandin, home of the Grizzlies, is a mighty little school nestled in the beautiful neighborhood of Sturgeon Heights in St. Albert. VG is an inclusive, safe, and caring learning environment. Our dedicated staff nurture each child to learn, live fully, and serve others. We offer an engaging, faith-based academic program for students in pre-kindergarten through grade 6. Students in grade 4 to 6 can participate in our Rec Academy and experience physical activity in a variety of settings. This popular program of choice weaves fun fitness activities into the school day and promotes lifelong healthy living. Please join us at our virtual open house on Wednesday, February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. We look forward to meeting you and having your little cub join our BG Grizzly family. All are welcome. For more information, please visit our school website or call our school office. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to meeting you soon.
Hello, my name is Michelle Barry, and I am the principal at École Marie Paul-Burin in St. Albert. École Marie Paul-Burin is a single-track Catholic French immersion elementary school situated in the heart of St. Albert near Holy Family Parish. Passionate and highly professional teachers engage students from kindergarten to grade 6 to offer them a first-class bilingual education. We offer 3 kindergarten programs: the regular half-day program, the progressive program, and the all-day, everyday program. Altogether, EMP offers your child an educational journey that leads to excellence in bilingual education, a true gift that brings much pride. Please join us at our virtual open house on Wednesday, January 27th from 5 to 6 p.m. We look forward to hearing from you and to welcoming you to our beautiful learning community.
Welcome. My name is Marina Latosky. I am the principal of J.J. Marian Catholic Elementary School. I'm here along with my office team. To my right, Mr. Darren Skolsky, Vice Principal. To my left, Mrs. Jennifer Anderson and Mrs. Donna Cusio, our office support team. J.J. Marian offers a number of programs including kindergarten, full day and half day, grades 1 to 6, enhanced physical activities, as well as clubs and programs to engage our students.
J.J. Marian is an active community made vibrant by our involved parent volunteers.
Please join us for our kindergarten virtual open house on January 19th from 5:30 to 7.
For more information about our open house, please visit our J.J. Marian website. We look forward to meeting you and getting to know your child over the next year.
Hello and welcome. My name is Alan Mendick and I'm the principal of Albert Lacombe Catholic Elementary School in St. Albert. We're located in beautiful Grandin neighborhood in a park-like setting that offers a wide range of learning and on-site recreational opportunities for our students. We're proud to offer a vibrant English track kindergarten to grade 6 program to students within our school community. We offer regular and progressive kindergarten programs and a sports academy for our students in grade 4 to 6. We are truly blessed to have a dynamic and welcoming faculty at our school to serve and care for the needs of our students. Our small school community creates a welcoming environment that fosters a sense of belonging excellence, accountability, and respect that contributes to a safe and comfortable learning environment for all of our students. There are many ways in which students can become involved in our school communities, such as intramurals, our bear dens, spirit days, liturgies, and ongoing service programs linked to our faith. I'd like to invite you to our kindergarten open house on Thursday, January 28th at 6 p.m., where you can learn more about our school programming and how your student can start their K-12 journey with Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools. For more information, please visit our school website or call Albert Lacombe Catholic Elementary School to arrange a time to meet either by phone or virtually. I look forward to meeting you at our open house on the 28th. Have a great day.
For all school open house dates, please visit our website. Our doors are wide open for your family. We look forward to next year and are committed to building a positive relationship with you and your child that will last until grade 12. Our schools are staffed with top-notch administrative teams, talented teachers, and dedicated support staff. Thank you for your attendance, and we will now take questions. We welcome our moderator, Mr. Damon Clayton, principal at St. Albert Catholic High School, who has been watching the online chat throughout the presentation. We also have with us Dr. Rhonda Nixon, Deputy Superintendent, Rochelle O'Brien, Early Learning Coordinator, Colin Loisel, Religious Education Consultant, and Lorianne Turnbull, Transportation Supervisor, to answer questions. Again, we ask that the questions are related to pre-kindergarten and kindergarten. If we are not able to answer because of time, please send the questions to the link on the slide. You may also call the school during office hours and speak with the school administrator about specific school questions. Mr. Clayton, please go ahead with the first question.
Good evening, everyone. Our first question will be directed to Mrs. Ramon Rolston, Director of Early Childhood Learning. And the question is, how much time do students spend sitting?
Sorry about that. I hear that I've got a message here that you did not hear what I had to say. So I'll try that once again. In our early learning classrooms, our children will gather first thing, sometimes later on in the classroom, for circle time where they do literacy and also calendar activities. Other than that, the classroom is a play-based classroom. I would also like to have our early learning coordinator, Rochelle O'Brien, comment on this question.
Yeah, our programs are play-based and inquiry-based. And so certainly they would sit for a gathering time, circle time, for a learning time then. But other than that, our early learners are really encouraged to explore and create and move around the classroom and learn their literacy, numeracy, social emotional skills through play and inquiry.
If anybody else has a question, please feel free to type it into the chat bar on the side. Our next question, also for Mrs. Rochelle O'Brien. Do the kindergartners interact with the older students?
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, we're proud of our whole school being a community who cares for each other, supports each other, and learns from each other. The exception, of course, is this year because of COVID. Our classroom cohorts aren't allowed to mix, but typically they do. They will have, for example, reading partners in older grades. They would participate in assemblies with all of the other grades. They would participate in school-wide fundraisers. Those are some examples, but we certainly encourage kind of that interaction with the entire school community.
Our next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. Students who are already PUF funded entering kindergarten, are they eligible to continue with PUF supports in the schools, and what supports are available?
Thank you for that question. As you know, that the new funding model of Alberta education has changed. However, when they enter into kindergarten, there are still supports that are available for students who were previously PUF. It is just, it's not considered PUF funding. That is what's changed in the last year. But there are other supports that we do provide in the kindergarten classroom for that child that continue.
Also, our next question for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What is the average class size for kindergarten, and does this differ from regular half day, full day, or progressive?
That's a great question as well. And it certainly depends on site and the way that the children are organized. So that would be a great question to ask your the principal at the school. Our classes typically like range from probably about 18 all the way up to about 26. And there are different class sizes in a range across the division.
Also, for either Mrs. Ramon Rolston or Mrs. Rochelle O'Brien, what is the minimum age of a student entering pre-K under the PUF program?
I'll let Mrs. O'Brien answer this question.
Sure. So we are mandated to follow the criteria set out by Alberta Education, and that states that a child is eligible for PUF or program unit funding in their 2 years prior to kindergarten. So for this year, for September 2021, if a child has a birth date in the calendar year of 2018 and they have severe delay or disability shown through assessment, then they would be eligible for program unit or PUF funding in our pre-K programs. Now, if they are 1 year prior to kindergarten, they are still eligible for PUF funding if they meet that assessment criteria. But the earliest they're eligible is that 2 years prior to kinder.
Our next question, I believe, would be for Deputy Superintendent Dr. Rhonda Nixon. Is there an online option for kindergarten next year?
Thank you very much, Mr. Clayton, and that's a great question. Yes, at the present time, we offer the Greater St. Albert Catholic Schools online learning pathway, and it is K-9. It includes French immersion as well as English programming, and we expect to continue with that for next year, pending sufficient enrollment.
A question from Mrs. Ramon Rolston. When will we know if progressive kindergarten will be available for VG?
Thank you for the question. That would be a school-based answer. And we will be looking at the class sizes. They should be able to determine that in the spring here and let parents know. And it, of course, it's dependent upon the enrollment at the school and if there is enough interest in the progressive option.
Our next question is for Mrs. Rochelle O'Brien. Do the little ones have an opportunity to participate in nature programming?
So nature programming is really best practice in early learning, and we most of our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten classes try to go outside every day. We don't yet have a formalized nature school curriculum as such, but we are currently exploring the option of either having one of our sites as a nature school, or perhaps having off-site nature school where the various early learning classrooms visited. So we're exploring that for future years, but suffice to say that going outside and learning from the land is a big part of our curriculum.
Our next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What are the start times, and is there a morning and afternoon class for pre-K classes?
That's a great question. That right now we are only running morning classes, and it's dependent upon the enrollment. Specific start times would be school specific. So if you're interested in knowing what the start times, please contact the school administrator.
Yeah, and I'll just add, it's generally a 3-hour program. So for example, 8:30 to 11:30, but it does vary a little bit from school to school.
Our next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What number of teachers and assistant supports are in each kindergarten class?
So again, this would be dependent upon the children that are in that class. So we staff our classrooms based on the number of children who require support in that room. So it varies from site to site, and it is dependent upon the children that require supports. And I would encourage parents to contact the school to find that out. That is for kindergarten classrooms.
Our next question would either be for Deputy Superintendent Dr. Rhonda Nixon or Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What is the approach to student discipline and safety?
Thank you, Mr. Clayton. It's Deputy Superintendent Nixon. I would say to you that we have a very clear approach across our jurisdiction. We have safety procedures that are outlined on our website. We have, I believe, 14 different administrative procedures there, but really what they're designed to do is to ensure that our students are welcomed, that they're cared for, that they're safe, and that they all belong. And that ties to our progressive discipline approach, which is we always begin with proactive stances towards our education. So we want children to know how to get along, to have strategies. We implement universal, targeted, and intensive strategies that are social and emotional, and we have strong programming to be able to help children know how to interact. And I suppose when those things don't work, that's actually an opportunity, because in life, we do have times when those strategies don't work. And so it's an opportunity for us to engage in what we would call intervention strategies, which is what do we do now? And we have a very positive approach and a faith-centered approach. Thank you.
Our next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. For the kindergarten French immersion program, does it start from day one with full French, or does it slowly build and progress from English to French?
Thank you for that question. And that's a great question. We do want our students to be immersed as soon as they can. So in the classroom, the teacher is using lots of French to get those children to understand, and it's through repetition that they will gain the language. So it does start out, the kids, the students are set up for success. Oftentimes our teachers will be using gestures as well with that language so that the children understand what is happening in the classroom. And I would encourage you to, again, just attend the school open houses for our French immersion classrooms so that you gain a better understanding of what that would look like for your child.
This next question is for Mrs. Rochelle O'Brien. Sports and music are important to a child's development. You have discussed the importance of sports. How is music incorporated into children's kindergarten programming?
So in our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten programs, we use music to learn, motivate as a means of literacy enhancement. And I would say when I visit the classrooms, I hear music every day. Now that would also be a great question as you visit open houses for kindergarten to find out at each school. Some of our schools would have a music specialist, and the kindergarten kids would actually have a music class, but that would be a great question for the open house as well.
If there are any more questions, could you please add them into the chat bar at this time? This next question would be for Deputy Superintendent Dr. Rhonda Nixon. Are children from Edmonton eligible for these schools? If someone is planning to move to the community but doesn't currently live in St. Albert, can they apply?
Thank you, Mr. Clayton, and thank you for the question. Our residency administrative procedure in the Education Act govern how we accept children into our schools. And yes, we welcome all children to our schools pending room. So we would always accept our resident our resident students who are living in St. Albert and in the designated area first. But if there was room and there were resources to accommodate children from outside of those designated areas, so that would certainly include individuals who, like parents who chose to drive their children into our system, we would welcome those students. The person who makes the decision is the school principal, and they do that based on the organization of instruction that's preferable and the resources that they have. And it would really be important to have a conversation with that principal should you be coming from outside of our jurisdiction.
This next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. How would the online program work?
So the online program currently is running through our St. Gabriel High School downstairs here. There is a teacher that provides programming for those students, and the students attend virtually. Specifically, like with how the online program works, it would be the same outcomes that you would see in a regular kindergarten classroom, but it is delivered over through our online virtually, and the teacher provides the same enriching activities. There would be times when the kids gather that is synchronous, and then there would be asynchronous programming there that parents would help out with the child. For more information on that, you are welcome to contact our principal, Mr. Evan Holstein, who is the principal of the online program that is currently running.
This next question is for Dr. Nixon. I understand EFJ is closing after the 21-22 academic year. Will it be reopening? What are the plans for that site?
Thank you for the question. There is no plan at this time to close any of our schools, including Ecole Father Jan. Our capital plan is made public, and it is a process and committee that the board has in their, I believe it's policy 8. And every year, capital priorities are reviewed. And so the plans for that school would, if there were to be such a case that the school was closing, if any of our schools were closing, it would go through public consultation. So at this time, there is no plan to close École Father Jan School. Thank you for the question.
Our next question is for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What is the student-teacher ratio in kindergarten? Are ed assistants in the class daily?
Sure, that question again is dependent upon the number of children who require supports in that classroom. So you would have, of course, the teacher in there, and depending on the profile of the kids that are in there, we may have some educational assistants that are assisting. And at times we also may have some therapists that are visiting the classroom. So it really is dependent upon the makeup of the children. That again would be a question that I would specifically ask your school administrators.
This next question is also for Mrs. Ramon Rolston. What if we live in Edmonton, but my child is currently enrolled in one of the St. Albert Catholic preschools? Will her name be in the pending group as well?
Thank you for that question. That's a great question. And we would, first of all, you would speak with your school principal and indicate your desire that you would like to stay with us, and so that they're aware of that. And then they would assess to see if there are room and resources for your child to do that in your school. So there is really, again, a conversation with the school principal as to whether or not that your child can stay with us.
Thank you, everyone, for the questions. If anybody has any final questions, if you'd like to type that in, I'll just hold on for a couple of seconds. So at this time, I'd like to turn it back over to Mrs. Ramon Rolston for some final words. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clayton. So let us place ourselves in the presence of the Lord and listen to the closing prayer prepared by one of our kindergarten children in French immersion at École Notre Dame School. This little guy has only 4 months of French immersion classroom experience.
Chaque jour, venez notre école et nous attribuons et à jouer ensemble à notre école. Nous joyeux. Amen.
Thank you to Mr. O'Gorman, principal at École Notre Dame School, for arranging this prayer. On behalf of the division, thank you for attending. After midnight, you will receive a follow-up email with links for kindergarten registration and the pre-kindergarten inquiry form. Please share these links with friends and family who may be interested in our programs as well. This email will also have a short evaluation form that will take less than 2 minutes to complete. Your valuable feedback will be used to improve next year's EXPO. Be sure to attend our school's virtual open houses. And lastly, the winners of tonight's $25 Sobeys gift cards will be notified tomorrow. In closing, feel free to stay and watch our division faith theme song produced and performed by our very own superintendent, Dr. Clint Moroziak, accompanied by Trustee Serena Shaw. Thank you for attending this evening, and God bless.
Get up and
and rise out of the dark into the light. Leave apathy behind and we will be alright. The Lord is calling us, but do we hear his voice? Let Christ be to your heart, so stand up and rejoice in the Lord. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get up, answer the call. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get going, go with God. We're called to action to be Christ to one and all. With Jesus as our guide, we run before we crawl. When we're the hands of God and serve all those in need. Put faith in motion, witness Christ with every deed. We serve the Lord. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise. Get up and serve the Lord. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get going, go with God. Good news of Jesus will inspire and excite. Let's walk with God so that our spirits can ignite. The Holy Spirit through our works in us is burning. Sharing his love and joy, we hasten on our journey with the Lord. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get up and serve the Lord. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get going, go with God. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get up, answer the call. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get going, go with God. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get up, answer the call. Arise, arise, I say to you, arise, arise, get going, go with God. Arise, arise, get going, go with God.